What if I told you that one of the most entertaining, intense, and emotional movies you can see right now is a 90-minute film set in a car with only one actor talking on the phone? Locke is one of the most underrated films of the last 20 years, and here's why you should see it. This is a mixture of thriller and drama about the family man and successful construction manager who receives a phone call that sets in motion a series of events that threaten to destroy his life over the period of a 2-hour car ride at night. This is truly an experimental film, and when I say experimental or art house film, what we're oftentimes thinking about are these long, confusing, boring, and in some ways disturbing films. The reason why we think most experimental art house films are like this is because they are failing at what they're experimenting with. Here we have a movie like Locke, for example, that strips away everything we expect from a movie down to a minimum. This film only uses the bare essentials of what makes up a film, a bold choice, a really difficult experiment that turns out to be totally mind-blowing because it is executed so masterfully. Watching 90 minutes of a man talking on his phone doesn't just show you how entertaining and interesting really good acting, writing, and cinematography can be. It also is a testament to how films don't need to show you everything. Right now we're living in a time where maximalist creative expression is celebrated. Like, you can go on Netflix or to the movie theater and watch all kinds of perversion, disturbing stuff, debauchery, and violence on screen, really creatively and skillfully put on screen. Yes, showing extreme kinds of images to us is an effective way of creating an impression, but it's also a total disrespect to our thoughts and feelings and intelligence as audience members. If you're sick of the over-the-top extreme perverse stuff that's all over the media and filmmaking right now, or if you think that the purpose of art and creative expression is just to show everything in all kinds of ways, Locke is a film that you should watch. Tom Hardy is absolutely amazing in the film, and when it comes to cinematography, like the car shots at night, stuff like this has never looked better and more beautiful than what you see right here. The screenwriting is so crispy, so tight, and just on point. And one of the most powerful aspects of this film right here is the portrayal of masculinity. Ivan Locke, played by Tom Hardy, is a man who on the surface has it all figured out, like a great career, wife, kids, a loving home. But a bad decision from his past comes back to haunt him, because prior to this film, a couple of months back, Ivan Locke has cheated on his wife, and the woman he slept with is now giving birth to their child. The film uses the theme of adultery to show how quickly something that's built over years and decades can be destroyed. In our current age of individualism, where things like marriage and the family, healthy family lives is taken out of the mainstream, and stuff like polygamy and sexual liberation are what have become the priority for so many people, this film right here has only got more important ever since being released in 2013. The film doesn't just show you a story of downfall and tragedy like so many other art house films drunk on self-expression and self-glorification would do, but it uses like the setting to show how hard it is to do the right thing after you have done the wrong thing and are still right in the middle of everything falling apart and total destruction in your life. What movies often do is create these out of this world images and stories, but Locke shows us that if you take a really local, average story, something that happens over and over again all the time in our everyday lives around us, and really zoom in and really look closely at the issues and struggles and fights and betrayals and weaknesses and losses of everyday life, all of that becomes so much more inspiring and exciting and interesting. I think this is a brilliant cautionary tale of how difficult it is to build a family, a business, a career, and how little it takes to ruin all of that. Locke shows us that it's the small things that count on a cinematic, artistic level. Using less ingredients in your film actually gives the single ingredients more space to breathe, and if they're done well, more power and more effect. And on a personal level, level, it's not the career accomplishment or family relationship status that define you. It's the things you have in your heart, the things you believe in, your values and your weaknesses, and how you deal with those weaknesses that define what your life will look like. Every film that leads our focus into how important it is to take care of ourselves, our issues, and how we behave, what we think about, and what we're doing in our day-to-day lives is an important one for me. And Locke shows us that through the power of cinema, the smallest, most regular and personal things can become bigger than any fantastical blockbuster. So, if you want to see a great and powerful film, please watch Locke. I think it's an amazing, underrated movie. Thank you so much for watching my review right here. I wish you all a blessed day and hope to have you back in my next video.